Good morning, everybody. Welcome in Spirit of Life Alchemy. Today is the 12th of December 2023, and it's a new moon in Sagittarius, as well as being the 12-12 portal today. I talked about that in this morning's morning message, so if you haven't had watched that or you want to find out more, go across to that video and catch up there. This is your new moon in Sagittarius reading, so let's, without further ado, let's do some cards. So, going to use the Sacred Symbols Oracle deck, and I'm going to use, as always, my old Goliath Shadow deck. Get my cards out. A bit fumbly this morning. Okay, let's see. What do we need to know? What do we need to know for the new moon in Sagittarius happening on the 12th of December 2023? Any messages from Spirit, please, for the collective? What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies and this new moon energy, the new moon's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Oops. Okay, so at the bottom, got gratitude. We've got new moon. Very appropriate for today. And we've got time. Okay, so the message that's coming through straight away for me is about, taking time out today to do a gratitude practice, meditate and things. Because not only is it the new moon, it's also that 12-12 portal, which is open from now until the 21st of December, or winter solstice. But also because we're at the end of the year as well. The last few days for me has been definitely about gratitude of all my wins from throughout the year. And the not so successful things, gratitude for the lessons that I've learned, in learning what the things that don't work for me, as well as learning what does work for me, what I've learned about myself, uncovering new parts of myself, my evolution through this year and transformation. Take time at this portal to have some gratitude. Okay, so let's do some cards and see what the cards want to tell us. So the other thing about gratitude is we've come through the last 2 months. The new moon in Libra was a new moon solar eclipse. Then we had the full moon lunar eclipse. Then we had the new moon in Scorpio. It's been a couple of months of deep shadow work and releasing, letting go. South Node in Libra. This big energy of releasing and letting go. This feels like a completion to that cycle. I'm saying that we know we're into this portal through to winter solstice. So a bit more releasing, but it's a different sense of releasing. Rather than being the deep shadow work, the releasing is about that gratitude and closing out the year and closing out the last couple of weeks of the waning solar energy down to winter solstice, when the energy is at its lowest, and then it transforms and we start slowly getting back into that waxing cycle. Okay, so December is a time of stillness. It's a time of going inwards for me, time, just sitting with time and just in the void. Okay, right, let's do this reading. So what do we need to know for the new moon in Sagittarius, happening today, the 12th of December 2023. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective? Help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good. What do we need to know? Okay, so let's see. Karmic Soul Tribe, the family. The Ten of Swords, the barren desert. The Nine of Swords, the overwhelmed turtle or sea turtle. Let me just put my glasses on to read the little writing. The overwhelmed sea turtle. Judgment, the transcendence. And then the Nine of Pentacles, the tranquil spotted doe. The clarifiers, we've got the Queen of Swords, the Baroque Queen. We've got the Three of Cups, the Trinity Triangle. We've got the Ajibi catcher, the Shadow Dream catcher. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Okay, oh, we've got the Two of Cups. I don't accidentally turn that over, so I'm going to leave that out. Two of Cups, the intertwined snakes. At the bottom, we've got the King of Cups, the Chief Eagle. We've got the Queen of Wands, the Cosmic Huntress. We've got the Two of Wands, the Lightning Struck Antenna. We've got the Emperor, the Ruling Father. Okay, we've got the Four of Cups, the Wandering Mind, and we've got the Justice card, the Doves of Equality. Yeah, those three need to come out as well. Three of Wands, the Creative Bone Prism. The Four, the Eternal Vagabond, and the Seven of Pentacles, the Rewarded Frog. Okay, so, oops, move those out of the way. Okay, so where we find ourselves, the Karmic Soul Tribe, the family. Okay, I thought this was, with this being in this 12/12 portal, which is about sort of a surge of energy, bringing forth light codes from the galactics to work on our 12 strands of DNA. This felt really sort of galactic to me, our bigger connections and how we're part of a bigger family and how we're evolving and ascending to retake our place in that soul tribe, that galactic family. What we're leaving behind is the Ten of Swords, old mindsets, old thought patterns, old ways of doing things, of thinking about things. Okay, that's falling. We see that we just have to look out in the world and see that it doesn't work anymore. Okay, we don't know what we're moving into, but we know that, you know, sort of the old paradigm is dying. Okay, there's 10 of Swords there. Okay, beneath us, we've got the 9 of Swords, the overwhelmed turtle, sea turtle. Okay, and we can have that sense of overwhelm. We really have to look out in the world, and you know, it is really overwhelming when you see what's going on and things, as we witness the chaos and the dysfunction of the paradigm collapsing. And it can feel like a giant wave coming along to overwhelm us, that anxiety and fear. This looks like a tsunami wave. And I've just had a thought, just going back to 2020. And before then, in January 2020, there was a triple conjunction in Capricorn at the new moon between the 10th and the 12th of January. And before that, into 2019, I'd just been having images of tsunamis, okay, and sort of the sense that sort of you have the earthquake bit where the planes, the tectonic planes, move against each other. And what happens first is the waves, the sea's drawn out, and it reveals sort of all the crap, everything that's on the sea bottom. And I've been having that for a few years, this sense of the earthquake had happened. There was no stopping it. We were already having an earthquake, and the water, the sea, the ocean had been pulled out, and we were beginning to see all the corruption, all the dross, everything that was going to need to be changed. And that triple conjunction on the 10th to the 12th, there was a new moon in Capricorn. It might have even been a new moon solar eclipse or something, you know. It was a pretty big day, or pretty big 3 days. And that was the day that the tide turned for me, and the waters started rushing in. It was the day that the World Health Organization declared COVID as a global concern and global pandemic. And really, from that point on, life's not been quite the same, has it? And yeah, we've been overwhelmed, and it's just got crazier and crazier. So our foundation can be feeling a bit rocked. Okay, if we're in this 3D energy and just looking outwards and seeing what's going on out in the world, you know, it's pretty dire. It's out of control. But we've got this reminder that we're more than humans. We're just down here having a little human experience. And we've signed up for this. We signed up to come and help birth the new age. Yay! On the difficult planet with the hard lessons. But we're here, supported by galactic brothers and sisters and things, to help birth this new age. And with each new moon and each full moon and each portal we go through, the 7/7 portal, the 8/8 portal, 9/9 portal, with every portal that we've gone through, especially this year, I've had this sense of us getting stronger and getting lighter. And just, I did read something, I read something somewhere just this week about sort of what percentage point we're actually in front of where we were supposed to be at this point in time. Okay, we were about 20% in front of where we were expected to be in birthing the new age, in ascending, in the light and things like that. So hurrah for us. Okay, but you know, sort of when we see the 3D, it can be a bit worrying. The message from Spirit, we've got judgment, and in despair has broken through the ice on the surface of the water and the ocean, and coming up for breath, and there's this light, this transcendence coming down towards him. And that's where we are when we break free of the 9 and the 10 of swords, and we come up for breath, we can breathe again, we can be in that portal energy, the light codes raining down on us, and we can come back into our power. the Nine of Pentacles here, the tranquil spotted deer. The Nine of Pentacles is all about us regaining ourself, our self-confidence and our independence and self-worth and self-value, and knowing that sort of we can create our world, we can create our abundance and things like that. We're harvesting for all the good work, all the work we've been doing on ourselves, which is a particularly good time, you know, sort of to take the time out and do some gratitude work, okay, because then it just brings more in. So that's the main part of the reading. The clarifiers, we've got the Queen of Swords here, the Baroque Queen. So the Queen of Swords, fixed air energy, that is Aquarius. This is what we're moving towards, the age of Aquarius, but we're sort of beginning to be in it. When Pluto sort of moves into Aquarius, that marks the big shift. And really the big shift is between 2012 and 2032. So we're over halfway. And we're in front of ourselves. Woohoo! So yeah, that discernment, that new vision. Okay, seeing the future that you want. Okay, with that we've got the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is celebration. It's abundance, more abundance coming in, and celebration and connection and supporting each other. Okay, then we've got the Shadow Dream Catcher. Okay, so we can use this to catch and hold the dreams of the 9 and the 10 of Swords. Okay, we can filter it out of our experience. Okay, we can catch it in the dream catcher and we can see it then, and we can transmute it. We can transmute it into love. Okay, it's no coincidence that I accidentally picked the next card, because we've got the Two of Cups here, and we've got the light and the dark snake. We've got the yin and the yang. We've got the shadow and the light. And in the Two of Cups, they're entwined and they're integrated and healing, healing into love. And that is what we do with the shadow. We don't, you know, we integrate it into our full being. Okay. To bring us into completeness. So that's what's going on in the conscious. In the subconscious, we've got the King of Cups here. This is cardinal water. This is the chief eagle. Tuning into your intuition, opening, being aligned with your intuition and your emotions, flowing with the emotions, being able to step outside, not being caught up reactively in your emotions, being able to see them, being able to see the fears, and know that that is not who you are. You know, it's just fears taking hold and things, and tuning into your intuition about the bigger picture. With that, we've got the Queen of Wands, the Cosmic Huntress. And again, she's got a dream catcher between antlers coming out of her head. And the Queen of Wands is fixed fire. It's Leo energy, creativity, playfulness. And if you haven't watched this morning's morning message, I would advise you to do it, because play came out in the oracle cards. Connecting to our sense of play, our creativity. Not forgetting that sort of we can be playful and creative and have fun, and can retain that childlike innocence. Okay, lots of us, as we're in adults, we forget about play. I love play. I try and incorporate as much play into my life as possible. Okay, so from that play, we've got the Two of Wands here, the lightning struck antenna. And it's often when we're, we're being silly, we're playing, we're not being all serious and trying to work things out, but we're taking a break, we're playing. That's when sudden sparks of epiphany and inspiration strike us. Okay, we might playfully be looking at potentials and possibilities and options and things, playing what if games, or and suddenly in that playfulness, what if I was doing this, and what ways might that evolve, and things like that. Okay, so we start playing with the energies. Then we've got the Emperor, the ruling father, the divine masculine. This is order and structure and self-mastery. Okay, even though the rest of the world is falling to bits, into chaos, we can be balanced in our self-mastery. We can have inner order and inner structure. Okay, we can see the divine in every day. We've got the Four of Cups here. Okay, the wandering mind. Okay, that's we can be caught up in the mundane and stagnant energy, or we can see the divine, the cosmic hand coming through the cloud with the divine gift of the Ace of Cups, and we can see the wonder and we can see the awe in life, and be grateful for that. Okay, so step out of the mundane and bring in the divine cup of love. Then we've got the Justice. God, the doves of equality, justice. For each of us, our job is to work on ourselves. We can't change anybody else. But, all we can do is do the work of working on ourselves. But as we work on ourselves, that ripples out into the world around us. As we change our vibration and raise our vibration, it trickles out. Not everybody stays around. Some don't want to change their energy, but they'll fall away because you no longer vibrate at the same frequency of them. But you attract new in that is at that new frequency. So for me, just as a bit of karmic realignment, it's about a new balance, new truth coming in. The thoughts that came to my mind was just how often in my life I have evolved my frequency and my vibration, and people falling away because we no longer resonate anymore. It's really interesting work to do. Then we've got the Three of Wands here, the bone prism, the creative bone prism. Okay, so coming back to getting into our creativity, okay, and starting to think about what it is we want to manifest through the portal, the bone prism portal. Okay, thinking about new beginning, the fall, the eternal vagabond, taking that leap of faith into a new adventure. Again, something else I've done regularly through my life is walked away from stuff with nothing, often with no idea of no sense of safety or if things are going to work out. But just taking that leap into a new journey and with a sense of adventure. And then we finish off with the Seven of Pentacles, the rewarded frog, patiently working day by day, taking our time. The universe, source does reward us, setting ourselves into a position where we will reap those rewards. Okay, and all of this in this reading is taking us in that direction. So I'm just going to pull a Art of the Sacred Wheel card to sum things up and see what the message is from this deck. So what do we need to know for the new moon in Sagittarius occurring on the 12th of December 2023? What messages from Spirit are there for the collective? What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate this new moon in Sagittarius energy for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay. Trust. Number 11. Trust. A call of embodiment. Number 11. Okay. Trust the process. Trust that, yeah, there's bigger stuff going on. We're connected to it. We can embody that trust. And know that, yeah, we're safe, ultimately safe in this journey. So again, another thing for gratitude. Come back to the beginning again. Okay, so that's your reading for this new moon in Sagittarius happening today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's resonated for you. If it has, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. As always grateful for all of my listeners, my watchers, my audience, my followers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then email me at the email address below the video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful new moon in Sagittarius. Set those intentions for this portal and going into thinking about what you want to take out for 2024. So thank you.